Hello, I'm Philip Sneller. Welcome to Window on the Word. Today we turn to Matthew chapter 16. And when the Pharisees and Sadducees came to test him, they asked him to show them a sign from heaven. But he answered and said to them, "When evening comes, you say, 'It will be fair weather, for the sky is red.' And early in the morning, 'It will be stormy and rainy weather today, for the sky is red and becoming dark.' You know how to correctly judge the appearance of the sky, but you cannot discern the signs of the times? An evil and adulterous generation wishes for a sign, but no sign will be given to it except the sign of Jonah." And having left them, he departed. And when the disciples arrived on the other side, they forgot to take bread. And Jesus said to them, "Pay attention and beware of the yeast of the Pharisees and Sadducees." And they began to discuss among themselves, saying, "We did not take bread." But when Jesus became aware, he said, "Why do you discuss among yourselves, O you of little faith, that you have no bread? Do you not yet understand? And do you not remember the 5 loaves of the 5,000, and how many baskets you took up? Or the 7 loaves of the 4,000, and how many baskets you took up? How do you not understand that I did not speak to you about bread? Beware of the yeast of the Pharisees and Sadducees." Then they understood that he did not tell them to beware of the yeast of bread, but of the teaching of the Pharisees and Sadducees. Now, when Jesus came into the district of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, saying, "Who do people say the Son of Man is?" And they said, "Some John the Baptist, and others Elijah, and others Jeremiah or one of the prophets." He said to them, "And you, who do you say that I am?" And Peter replied, saying, "You are the Christ, the Son of the living God." And Jesus answered him, "Blessed are you, Simon Bar-Jonah, because flesh and blood did not reveal this to you, but my Father who is in heaven. And I say to you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not win a victory over it. I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. And whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will have been loosed in heaven." Then he commanded the disciples to tell no one that he is the Christ. Then from that time Jesus began to show his disciples that he must go to Jerusalem and suffer many things from the elders and chief priests and scribes, and be killed, and on the 3rd day to be raised up. And when Peter took him aside, he began to rebuke him, saying, "Far be it from you, Lord, this will never happen to you." But when he turned around, he said to Peter, "Get behind me, Satan, for you are a stumbling block for me, because your mind is not set on the things of God, but human things." Then Jesus said to his disciples, "If anyone desires to come after me, let him deny himself and let him follow me. For whoever desires to save his life will lose it. But whoever loses his life for my sake will find it. For what will it profit a person if he gains the whole world but forfeits his soul? Or what will a person give in exchange for his soul? For the Son of Man is about to come in the glory of his Father with his angels. And then he will repay each one according to his deeds. Truly I say to you, that there are some standing here who will not taste death until they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. Thank you for listening. To God be the glory.